Howard from 92.1 City FM in Winnipeg.
And I am Jeff Neal from Streetheart.
I love the band. I love the brand. I think it's next year, 50th anniversary.
That's correct, Howard. 50 years.
Heard this the other day, announced February 13th. That's a lucky day for me. Streetheart in Winnipeg in Transcona.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Club Regent Event Center. Thanks to Kelly and all his gang for bringing us back. It's going to be a great night, as it always is there.
So help me with this, and it blew me away when I saw this last spring. I'm reading a crossword puzzle, and I saw that, no, seriously, you're making me laugh. Streetheart was a part of a crossword puzzle? How did that come to fruition?
Well, you know you've arrived when you're in a crossword puzzle, and it was one of these random things that one of our fans sent us. I didn't know about it. I mean, I haven't looked at a newspaper for ages, but there it was. And that you really know you've arrived when you hit the crossword puzzles, I think.
Was this Canada only, or this was North America?
I think it was a Canadian newspaper, so Canadian stuff for sure.
And the song was?
Hollywood.
Speaking of Hollywood, great segue. The kid was the king of Hollywood for years. Then he had and then he's on his way back. We're talking about Charlie Sheen. So there's a Charlie Sheen documentary that, in italics, watch it because it's great. Watch it because it's great. So there's a Streetheart song in the background?
Yeah.
What do you know about that?
Well, I mean, we watched the show, and before we had a chance to see the show, fans had said, "Hey, your version of Here Comes the Night is in the new Charlie Sheen documentary." So when we got to see it, there it was, and what a great honor to have our version of that wonderful song put into that documentary, which was fantastic, by the way.
Because he was lovable, brilliant, handsome, charming, and smart.
How they picked our track, I mean, it's a great version of the song. I mean, Kenny, as he always did, whenever he sang any song, he owned it. It was like it was his song, and it's a great track, and it was pretty exciting for us, just the idea that, like you say, if anybody, they could have maybe had somebody redo it or whatever. To pick the Streetheart version of it was quite a nice feather in the cap for us.
I can remember being that kid, 78, 79, outside the Norlander in Winnipeg and listening to the band and freezing my insert. Yeah, and who would have known?
Yeah.
And I said this before and I'll say it again. The debut is my favorite debut ever by a Canadian act. Where am I going with that? Anything special planned with that record for the anniversary?
Well, we've talked about, we've talked about how we could possibly work out our sets, and especially in some select markets where we could play more of that album, maybe perhaps the whole album. Like yourself, I agree. In 1979, I was a fan of that band, and when that record came out, I was just blown away by how good it was. Incredible playing, just a tour de force, that album, and it's still, I agree, it's arguably the greatest Canadian rock and roll debut album ever recorded.
Thanks for the music.
Thank you, Howard.